So hey guys, today's a new event, and as you can see here, I have the new era collection open, which means I do have Diamond Terumi Mei and Diamond Chojiro. One thing for Diamond Mei, if you have her gold, I don't know whether it's a glitch or not, but right now if you have her gold and you get her to level 105, you don't need any Kirikage revival to upgrade her to diamond. So I mean, if you can get her all the way up to level 105, it's basically a free diamond card without having to get the 240. I realized this after I upgraded the Mizukage. I had the 240 Kirikage revivals, just there ready to use them. And I upgraded the Mizukage, and lo and behold, she didn't use the Kirikage revivals. So there you go. Get her to diamond. I mean, she's pricey as all hell, but if you can get her to diamond, like I said, you can get her her stuff basically. So yeah, as you can see, like I said, diamond Chojiro, diamond Terumi Mei. Yeah, it gives you 20k HP for the whole team, 8k dodge, 9k taijutsu defense, 13k ninjutsu defense. It's not a lot really. But it's something basically. The next collection I'm really going for is gonna be the Konohana Ninja. The only really one that I can work on as of right now is Rock Lee, because everything else I have to save up gold more or less. Um, Save up gold, not stamina. I mean, I have the Perish Together. The Raikage, I'm probably gonna have to buy him eventually. I'm gonna get Diamond Killer B. In his next event. Who knows when that will be, but I have him silver right now. Only reason I didn't get him diamond last event is because it would have costed way too much. I don't know whether I'll ever do the six path of pain to diamond. I mean, maybe, but I kind of doubt it. I have the undead. I have silver Nagato, so next time Nagato's event comes over, I'm probably gonna do a gold Nagato. And if I have the cash and the inclination, I'll probably get like Inazami Itachi during his next event. I doubt that I will get him, but if I do have the chance to, I'll more than likely do so. But yeah, yeah. Let's get started with this. So it's basically gonna be a Diamond Mizukage showcase. So we're gonna get rid of these guys. Gonna get rid of that, and that. The Mizukage is not weak, not at all. She's actually very, very powerful, believe it or not. Her dodge is insane. But unfortunately, as she is right now, she does not get past my threshold basically to get to into my team. She's still weaker than what's her name? Than Hinata, who as of right now is my weakest card. The next weakest being Jiraiya, but yeah, see Hinata, 3.2 mil. Yeah, the Mizukage doesn't quite reach there just yet. She's fairly close. Actually, believe it or not. I figure that eventually she will get that. Only thing is that unfortunately she can't do that just yet because of the fact that I don't have enough scrolls to upgrade the what's it called? The skill called where is it? Water clone. I only have yeah. I used up all of my all powerful scrolls upgrading this one, which is the boil release mist technique. Um, the water clone technique is a little redundant when it comes to the Mizukage, and I'll explain why in a second, but at the same time, I'll explain why it's not redundant. So, first of all, let's get into her items. As you can see here, they're all level 105. I did get them all. I actually consumed quite a bit more than what I was supposed to, really. Basically 21k extra. I was debating on whether or not to do more, but yeah, I got them all to level 105. Got them to tier 4 also because I had more than enough extra Kirikage revival. Because of the fact, like I said, you don't need the 240 to upgrade the Mizukage up to diamond. I didn't realize that, and by the time I had already done it, it was already too late. I had already bought the Kirikage revival, so I figured, you know what, I can get all the items to the tier 4, just upgrade them. But yeah, as you can see, like I said, all of them are level 105. The only thing that she has equipped is the Curse Wrath tier 4, tier 3. Level 3, because of the fact that, well, it's just easier to have, really. She has quite a few bloodlines, actually, but, I'm gonna go over those first now that I think about it. So we have the boil release, fog invisibility, lava release, May, earth, fire, and water release. The best release, in my opinion, is boil release because of the fact that it gives you a little bit more bonuses than all of the other bloodlines. So just that extra little bit of CP. But yeah, like I said, she has 5 items, all of them tier 4, so we're gonna go over them. As you can see here, golden band, tier 4, this is her necklace slot. And yeah, at level 105, tier 4, it gives you 61k stamina, 33k ninjutsu attack, 33k ninjutsu defense. If you equip it to the Mizukage, she gets 38k extra ninjutsu defense, 30k ninjutsu attack, 37k HP, and she also has a skill which is a chance to cast the skill called Skilled Mist. Before she's attacked, what happens is that she's immune to any debuffs, and she targets all of the targets, the enemy team for 5 rounds. It's only available once per battle, but it's fairly useful. So there's that. Next up, you have the Long Ninja Boots, tier 4. At level 105, it gives you 157k dodge. It's an exclusive equipment for May. If you equip it to her, it will give you an extra 102k HP and then an extra 65k dodge. Next up, we have Mei Terumi's Hair Ring, tier 4. If you equip it to any card, it will give you 104k ninjutsu attack. If you equip it to the Mizukage Terumi Mei, she will get an extra 96k ninjutsu attack. Then we have the Black Net Lining tier 4. At level 105, it gives her 75k stamina, 55k ninjutsu attack. If you equip it to the Mizukage, it will give her an extra 38.9k ninjutsu attack, 40k HP, and will also cast Water Clone, which gives you 2 extra clones. So that's nice. And then finally, you have the Mizukage's Cloak. At tier 4, level 105, it gives you 73k stamina, 38k taijutsu defense, and 38k ninjutsu defense. And if you equip it to the Mizukage, it gives her an extra 32k HP, 25k ninjutsu defense, 23k taijutsu defense. After you release your unique skill, it releases a skill called Water Clone. What it does, it releases 5 clones at the most, and each clone can increase your ninjutsu attack massively and your dodge for 4 rounds. So that's nice. But yeah, those are all the items for the Mizukage. And judging for the Mizukage cloak, you can see why the water clone passive is a little redundant when you equip it to the Mizukage. Because it does it does the same thing as the passive and the, what's it called? The passive and the item do the same thing. They provide the Mizukage with water clones. Exact same thing. The only real difference being is that the passive gives HP, ninjutsu attack, and dodge, whereas the what's it called? The item itself only gives what the item specifically gives. Really, it's like I said, it's a little redundant, but the bonuses from the water clone are nice. She does have a level 75 passive, but it's a lot weaker than the water clone, which is kind of why I have the water clone on her right now, because once I get the water clone up to level 105, it will definitely be stronger than her level 75 passive. But yeah, so she has a level 105 passive also, which is called Boil Release Skilled Mist Technique. Deal ninjutsu damage to all enemies and decrease enemies' dodge and ninjutsu defense, taijutsu defense, tenacity. Ninjutsu attack with probability for 2 rounds. Make all enemies corroded to death. Need to hit increase after equipped. HP 7,900 plus 1,020 per level. ninjutsu defense 5,000 plus 2,000. 220 per level. Dodge 1,000 plus 320 per level. And as you can see, HP at level 101, it gives her 11k HP. 111k HP. 27k ninjutsu defense and 33k dodge. So it's a fairly good skill because it releases a second attack every single time. And keep in mind that if you have the ability to overclock the mizukage, that's two ninjutsu based attacks that you can overclock one after the other. So eventually they could become very, very powerful. Obviously, you need Hashirama to do this, but it's an interesting concept at the very least. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, water clone's a little redundant, but I figure that by the time I upgrade it all the way up to level 101, possibly 102, by the time I have enough scrolls, basically, I figure that it will give her a good extra 30k dodge, a good extra, I don't know, 100k HP, maybe 60, 70k HP. So, those are really my hopes for that. Like I said, she does have a level 75 passive, and I'll show it to you in a second, but let me explain her unique skill. So it's called Melting Operation. Cause serious ninjutsu damage to all enemies. Cut target's taijutsu and ninjutsu attack down to 30%. Cut enemies' ninjutsu defense for 20 rounds. Remove enemy shields. And corrode all enemies until they die. So what it does, like it says there perfectly, it decreases your enemy's attack down to 30% basically. So it does a 70% weakening. It only lasts for 2 rounds, but either way, that's very good, a very big advantage if you can get to release it, because 70% is quite the difference in HP, not in HP, but in attack. Basically you go from dealing 1 million down to 300k, and that's still taking into account that the Mizukage still has other defenses. Also provides it removes the ninjutsu defense for 2 rounds, removes enemy shields. So it does a lot of things. It reduces your enemy's defenses, it removes them the shields, and it corrodes all enemies till they die. And what that means is that it's basically a debuff until death. So it's a very useful skill. I've said this before, but when I was first starting this game, or more likely this account, actually the server 12 account, I did get her to bronze, and for the longest time she was part of my main team because she was just so useful. She was actually the reason I got to chapter 21 back when it was the max, because she was just such a useful card at the time. And keep in mind, she didn't have any items. She only had her level 75 passive and the melting operation. That's all she had. Nothing else really. She does have an active, but I personally don't like to use it because it's not particularly good. I'll show it towards the end of the video, but either way, I don't particularly like to use it. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, so with her items, she's at 2.7 million combat. If you take off her items, she goes down to 1.5 million, so that's a 1.2 million difference with her items. Obviously, all of them are tier 4, all of them are level 105, so you have to keep that in mind if you're going to do that yourself. Yeah, like I said, the only reason she doesn't make my team right now is because she doesn't have high enough CP, otherwise she would. Really, all I'm waiting for is the water clone to be upgraded. Otherwise, she would already be in my team, really, because she's just that powerful. But yeah, so let's see, what else, skills, yeah. So I'm going to show you her skills, basically, she's going to go up against Deidara in Death of Sasuke. So she releases Melting Operation, that's her unique, then Water Clone again. She has a max of 7 water clones. Then she releases her secondary passive, which is a level 105 passive, which does that secondary damage. And yeah, she just goes at it, basically. Water body replacements. Bold Mist release, Water Clone, as you can see. In some ways, it does help to provide more water clones, basically, because they do, you have a larger chance to release more than four or five, more than two or three if you get particularly unlucky. But yeah, it's a little redundant, like I said. The bonuses are worthwhile though, so that's probably why I'm gonna keep that on that. But yeah, as you just saw right now, she releases a poison on the enemy, and she also has that little like shadowy thing. That means she's immune to debuffs. So there's that. But yeah, I'm not quite sure whether she'll be able to take down this guy. Oh, also she gets an insane amount of taijutsu attack when she has that little when she releases the skill. The one where she what's it called? The one where she releases the debuff. The one that makes you immune to debuffs. Her taijutsu damage goes through the roof after that. Just watch. Right now she's doing normal amount of taijutsu damage, which is, oh wait, no, yeah, 200k taijutsu damage. I'm not quite sure how that works though. Now that I think about it, it may just be that the skilled miss technique lowers the enemy's taijutsu defense, which is why she's dealing such a large amount. But it's curious nonetheless, and yeah, so you can see 800k, 500k. And every time she releases, she does two attacks. The first one dealing 700k, and the second one dealing 1.1 million. Obviously with Orochimaru, you can up this from like 700k up to I don't know, 1.4 mil, and the secondary attack from 1.2 million up to 2.4 million. And keep in mind, all of these they do critical, and the water clones do give her a little bit of a bonus. The max that I've been known to see it increases the bonus by a good 300k ninjutsu attack. That varies from battle to battle, but that seems to be the average damage dealing. I also noticed this when she is fighting him. Watch what happens. Oh, it didn't happen this time, huh? I think Nagato has a crazy low amount of taijutsu defense because the Mizukage was able to like 3-hit him one time while she was fighting him. So I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, there you go. See, yeah, the defense just went down like she freaking did a lot of taijutsu damage. I'm not quite sure how that works, but either way, it's a lot. But yeah, with all of her items, she has a good 469k ninjutsu attack and 316k dodge. I could raise the dodge really. I could probably add in the what's her name? Conan's ring. I think it has dodge at tier 4. I do have the tier 3 refining material, but I'm not exactly inclined to do that right now, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But I can also equip Conan's earrings, which once again gives her dodge. I could probably equip the Pain Sharingan, which once again gives her dodge. So I mean, I could make her like have a lot of dodge, a lot more dodge than she has right now. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Oh, okay, so he did miss. That's certainly interesting. I mean, I doubt she can solo it, but it would, like I said, it's interesting nonetheless, just to see how much damage she can do right now, like against a team like this. Because, like I said, she has an insane amount of dodge, and those clones, the water clones, they do increase her dodge. I'm not quite sure by how much, but they do increase it. So it's interesting, nonetheless, just to see how much. Another thing, the debuffs, they don't seem to need to hit; they just apply. Really, I get the feeling she might not actually win simply because of them outlasting her. and her not being able to do damage basically, because as you can see, um, she is taking damage even though she does have such a large amount of defense, and you have what's her name, Tsunade there to protect against her and such. So I mean, it should be interesting just to see how this works out. She doesn't have a lot of hit. Like I said, I only equipped her items. I do have some items which would definitely boost up her hit, but I haven't equipped them to her. This is just her with her items really, and she's making a very good showing just by surviving this long. Honestly, I'm quite surprised that she's alive. Honestly, I honestly thought she would die long before this. But it just goes to show that dodge is quite a lot, and yeah. I mean, right now, okay, yeah, I was gonna say she's probably gonna go down right now because Naruto does have the Toad Sage scroll, which just basically takes down her what's it called? Not her defense, but there you go. She might die to my guy because of the freaking debuffs. They don't actually need to. Yeah, see, they don't actually need to hit to actually take effect. I mean, I'm sure if I go ahead and I equip like items just to make her more powerful, she will be that much more powerful. I mean, what does the yeah this one I could easily take this one off. Here, let's see, where are my people? So nope, bingo. Nope, nope. Is that the one I need? No, it's 120. Where is he? Bingo. Tachi's ring. Where is he? I need Nagato. I need to find Nagato for this. Nagato. Yeah, I think that's about it that I can do for her. That's the dodge. That's the Mizukage's cloak. That's the black lining. So we're gonna put paint Sharingan. That gives her 60. Oh no, 60k ninja dodge, 60k dodge. The black labyrette that gives her another 54k dodge. Then we have the Kurosawa because it gives her a lot of hit. I could probably put in the Beheading Greatsword tier 4, which gives her Taijutsu attack and Ninjutsu attack. But I'm not really looking to deal Ninjutsu attack. I'm really looking for her to be a really just like so nobody can hit her and she can never miss. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do here. As you can see, she has 238k hits. She's just like this with these items. She's barely at 3 million. Not a lot of CP really, compared to other ones, but she is insanely powerful. So what else do I need to put on her? I could probably put in more not defense, but dodge. Actually, because I do have fog invisibility, and the bloodlines that I have right now are perfect for switching out between those two. As you can see, it gives her another 30k dodge, so she has what, 461k dodge. So let's see, take off that cool off, and let's see how she does. I mean, there's a very, very, very real possibility she may die. That's just something that could happen. But it should be interesting nonetheless, just to see whether she can outlast them, or maybe she can just make it to round 30. And once again, keep in mind that those what's it called? Those debuffs do have the ability to kill her. It's just that they need to be basically Might Guy has to deal enough damage or just hit her enough times that where she can release her unique skill. Otherwise, the debuffs won't affect her. There you go. See, like, there's that small possibility, very, very small possibility that she can take damage. And then again, she is actually up against rather formidable, what's it called? Damn, what is it called? Rather formidable team because yeah, they're just They have a lot of defense, a lot of things going for them. And I don't think she can actually kill my guy right now as she is. Yeah, see what I mean? He's a little too strong when it comes to those debuffs, and yeah, he just killed her. I mean, she's very powerful. Like I said, she can solo what's his face, Nagato, and that's not a skill that's that's not noteworthy. That's something that's stupidly hard for most cards, honestly. My Naruto can't do that. She has an insane amount of dodge. She has a lot of going for her. The only real thing stopping me from putting her in my team is that she's a little bit too low CP right now because of her passive not being up to snuff. One could say. I'll show her. I'll show you her level 105 passive in a second. We're gonna go ahead and not level 105. Her level uh 75 passive. Yeah, that's what I meant. She can obviously go higher. I just have the bloodlines like this because of the fact that I wanted to equip um a water clone on and off if I wanted it for video purposes, really. But what I need to do now is get 3 boil release, if I recall correctly, and two or three lava releases. So we're gonna. I think we have enough to get her to whatever the hell she needs to get. But I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, there we go. 3 and 3. That should actually cover that perfectly. Gonna change it, and this is the scale water formation wall. You need water release, not boil release. My bad. Whoops. Yeah. So we're gonna change the boil release to water releases. And that's the nice thing about her too. Like, even though she has so many bloodlines, most of them, like quite literally half of the bloodlines that she has, they give you 5k HP. So you never have to worry about HP. All you have to really worry about is getting the right bloodlines that you particularly want for your particular skill that you need to equip to her. The lava release is being really strangely what's it called? I wouldn't say lucky, but just strangely common right now. Um, a couple of minutes back, while I was trying to do all this, like do the dry run, as I like to call it, like basically just get a game plan for making a video. Um, yeah, it was a lot different. So this is her level 75 passive. This one you can actually get from the shop. What it does increases many ninjutsu shields to teammates and eliminates burning of all teammates after unique skill is released. Wearing it increases 3,800 ninjutsu attack plus 290 per level. So as you can see, it gives shields and it provides ninjutsu attack. That's all it really does. Not much to ask from it because, like I said, it is level 75 passive, but it does have its uses because it does provide shields. So we're gonna go ahead and another thing is that her shields are tied to her ninjutsu attack. So the higher the Mizukage's ninjutsu attack, the more shields she provides. Just keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and equip her the Mizukage's hair thing. Yeah, that's all of her items. And even then, she only really lost like what 120k dodge. But yeah, let's see. I'm not gonna go towards that. So here we go, melting operation, 700k water clone, and like I said, that kind of makes the water clone kind of redundant because of the fact that she's dealing so much damage. As you can see here, the shields make her quite literally very she has an extended lifespan basically because she's able to survive certain things that she may not normally be able to survive. And yeah, really, I'm just waiting for this to be over. And those water clones, they're slowly but surely, dealing more damage. She's now up to what 1 million worth of damage. When she started, she only had 700k worth of damage, and now she's at 2.2 million. Which divide that down into two, that's 1.1 million worth of damage. So that's certainly impressive. And and she's slowly getting stronger too. Now she did a 3 million critical. So that's what 1.1 million on the second attack. And so yeah, I mean, she gets stronger as she goes basically. And because she has shields, that means that well she can tank more hits than she could before. And once again, this can all be doubled with what's it called? With with Orochimaru's defense or whatever. His not defense, but his passive skill, and the his tier 4 ring. Obviously, she can't overclock because well, these are not percentage buffs. The what's it called? The water clones, they're not percentage based, but she can overclock if somebody like Hashirama gives her a buff, basically. So yeah, you start out with 700 and then 1 million worth of damage, and now Orochimaru does his thing, and now she has a red curse seal. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait this out, really. Yeah, she's a very, very, very good card. But just not very high in CP. Power wise and effect wise, she's insanely good. As you see, she has like 1.6 million worth of shield, 1.1 million worth of shields. That's not quite as much as Kakazu, but I feel like Kakazu versus the Mizukage just one on one. The Mizukage would come up on top because simply with just their items, she would come up on top because of the fact that she has so much hit. I mean, so much dodge. Whereas Kakazu doesn't have that much. But yeah, she's dealing what 4 millions now. So yeah, it's nice. I think her peak is gonna be like 6 millions, but interesting nonetheless. Like I said, she can't overclock. This is like the third time that she's gotten the red curse seal overlaid on top of her, and she still hasn't gotten into that overclock stage. She dealt a 4 million critical, but that's nothing too special because in the previous battle when Orochimaru wasn't doubling her attack, she dealt a 2 million critical, which kind of ties into the how much damage she can pull. Really, if you ever want a troll team, I would say you are gonna want like somebody like this, something right around these lines. Where is it? Nagato. There we go. Just to have a team that annoys the hell out of people. Like have Orochimaru with his snake body. Have the Mizukage with her all of her dodge basically. Who else would you have? Chojiro with his stupidly common tactic strikes. So I mean, yeah, just that basically. Not much else to this video really. She's very very powerful. I'm gonna do the Q&A in a second, but yeah, she's very powerful. Um, she can overclock, like I said, but you do need Hashirama. Everybody can overclock if they have ninjutsu attack. The only thing is that they do need what's it called? What does she need? Sorry, I'm kind of distracted because I kind of want to see if she can take these guys down, this whole team down. Oh my god, and she can. That's very. That's funny. I'm sorry. It's it's not particularly nice, but I find it amusing. Like I mean, Hokage obviously has Might Guy. He has Tsunade. He has Sakura Haruno. He obviously knows how to build his team up. But somebody like Nonstop really didn't stand a chance. He has a good team. Don't get me wrong. It's just that in the arena they have more HP basically. So here, it's not gonna probably not gonna happen the same thing here. But here, watch. I'm gonna let that happen. Yeah, in the arena, as you can see, she only deals quite literally a quarter of what she dealt on the other. It's not that she deals less damage, it's really more of the fact that she is not that she is, it's the more of the fact that the enemy cards have more HP. When you're in the arena, you're whenever you're battling out in the arena, cards now have a lot more HP because of the fact that cards like Naruto, cards like Hashirama would constantly just one hit KO you, and it wasn't particularly fair. So what they did is they introduced the concept of more HP, basically, because somebody like Mike Guy, for example, could survive against somebody with higher HP, or even there the argument could be made like somebody like Chojiro, who shouldn't have no business being able to take down much higher level teams, was able to take them down because of the fact that he could do not debuffs, but he could damn, what's it called? Drawing up a blank. He could. Why am I drawing up a blank? Yeah, okay, yeah. He could do tactic strike, which would in turn just KO the enemy team before they even had a chance to attack. Even though they would go first, they would more than likely lose. But yeah, I mean, nonstop. It's just the way that his mic guy is right now. I think would have had a fairly decent chance against him. Fairly sure Yashiro would still beat me because Hashirama has an insane amount of hit. Especially after Truce Over a Thousand Hands. So yeah, like I said, see, there you go. She died because well, Hashirama has a lot of hit. But yeah, the Mizukage is insane. She's very powerful, very powerful. What else was I gonna do? I don't know. Till Beast. I don't think she can take down anything above the Six Tails. Because of the fact that well, she doesn't. Not it's not that she doesn't do a lot of damage. It's just that the Six Tails and up, they have a lot of HP, which even though her debuffs are rather powerful, they don't deal quite as much damage as say Naruto's debuffs. So here, like she could not take down the Three Tails because the Three Tails would just constantly heal. She could easily take down the Four Tails because the Four Tails doesn't have that much HP and that much defense. But somebody like the Five Tails, she would struggle against basically because he just has just a low enough HP that she has a chance to take him down, but just high enough defense that there's a very real possibility that she may not be able to take him down. So let's check that out. Like I said, the tails, like they're easy to take down, but it's the actual the this guy who may be problematic since she only like her debuffs only deal like what 300k a pop. I mean she takes him down right now, but somebody like the who like the Six Tails, I think she'd have a harder time against somebody like the Seven Tails. Once again, too much HP. So let's try this. No, it's Seven Tails. I know she's gonna lose. But somebody like the Six Tails, maybe. I kind of doubt it, but there's a possibility she may be able to. And then even then, the Six Tails has the ability to not only just do that, but she also has the ability to. Well, not she, but the Six Tails also has the ability to. Well, quite honestly, the bubbles, they have a chance to kill the Mizukage because of the fact that well, the bubbles have a chance to explode, and if they explode, well, they kill the Mizukage. But maybe she may be able to do it. I may be underestimating her here, but Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, if I remember correctly, the Mizukage and any of the Mist Ninja are immune to the poison of the Six Tails. So yeah, it's not just the debuff working here; it's that the fact that they can't do anything to her. But yeah. So as you saw, her shield started with like 500 something. Now she's at 652. So that's just the ninjutsu attack bonus working really from the water clones. But yeah, they can't touch her. This video turned out longer than I thought it would be, quite honestly. I feel like I'm trying to convince myself more than you that the Mizukage is good, which is strange, but it happens, I suppose. But yeah, it looks like she's gonna be able to defeat the Six Tails, just maybe not the actual tail, the bubbles. And even then, it's kind of up to chance whether she has. If she weakened them recently, the bubbles won't deal that much damage. But if she didn't weaken them recently, the bubbles may just do enough damage to kill her off. Basically, that's just kind of how that would go. But it's interesting to watch nonetheless. So let's see. There's a possibility that she weakens their ninjutsu defense, so she's able to deal more damage. But it's a curious little thing. Because her passive has a chance to weaken, but at the same time it has a chance not to. So she could possibly weaken the enemy's taijutsu defense, but at the same time not weaken the enemy's taijutsu ninjutsu defense. You get it? So it could be like that. But yeah, hey, she was able to take down the Six Hills. I may have underestimated her. But yeah, there you go. So if you have a Diamond Mizukage with a lot of dodge and all of her items, basically, you have a card that can take down the 1 through 6 tails. From the 1 tails all the way to the 6 tails at the very least. But yeah, that's about it for the Mizukage. She's very powerful. Like I said, I'll be keeping an eye out to see if she goes up significantly enough in my to get when I upgrade the water clone all the way up to level 105. If she goes up enough in CP to where I can use her in my team. But otherwise, she's a very, very good card. Basically, even so, even though she has a rather low amount of CP, I may just end up putting her inside my team because she does a lot of damage. She can do. She has a lot of buffs basically. It's it really. So yeah, I think that's more or less her setup. What her setup would be if I were to put her in my team. But yeah, I think that's about it for her. If you're curious to see what my CP is, I can just show you right now. I'm gonna have to take this off though. I have to take that off. I think you may have seen it in the opening of the video, but for those of you who are curious, I finally hit 28 million HP. I mean, not HP, but CP. Let's see, where is that at? Nope. Yep. What did I have here now that I think about it? Yeah, the Orochimaru's thingamabob, the snake body. So snake body tier 4. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like I said, my lowest CP person for now is Hinata. She's actually gonna go up fairly soon because of the fact that I have what's it called? Chojido's ring. I mean, disc earphones at tier 4 once again. I have a second pair now. So I can obviously upgrade this all the way to level 120, and that's gonna be another 100k at the very least. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I haven't sealed a lot of tailed beasts. Like just 2 of them are in my team. Like Sasuke's not in my team, so I mean, yeah. Once I upgrade these guys and then perfectly seal them, that's gonna be at the very least another 500k CP. So I mean, yeah, it's very nice, quite honestly. But 28 million CP, I like that. Now, if I were to add in the Mizukage, like I take off Hinata. Because she is my weakest team member right now. Jiraiya being my second weakest. Let's see, I take off Hinata. I'm gonna trade this because even though it raises Hinata's CP up, so the way I treat my CP replacements is I look at the items that can be replaced, like say Hinata's items, like the equipment, they can't be replaced because they're exclusive equipment. So I mean, if I equip them to another card, they're obviously not going to get the same bonuses, but something like the Black Labarette, if I equip it to any other card except for Conan, you get the exact same bonus. So that's why I don't exactly worry about CP changing that much. So here, take out the Kusarigama, and I'm gonna leave the White Fang, and we're gonna change the Mizukage up in here. So Raikage, him, him. Another thing, it kind of makes Naruto shields redundant if I equip the shields to the Mizukage while having her on here. So I mean, it just makes more sense to equip the water clone skill, which is what I'm gonna do, really. So change. Oh yeah, so I need not water release. What is it? What is it? What is it? Not boil. I need the fog invisibility release, and there you go. Yeah, some of them, sometimes they can be quite stubborn in showing up, which is rather frustrating, but it happens, I suppose. Sorry, I mean, you may have noticed throughout the video, but I'm just like really lackluster today when it comes to commentary. It's mostly because I'm tired. Why lie? Really, it's because I'm tired. Just kind of feels lethargic right now, so I'm not putting like my A game into this, which sounds weird, but it's kind of what it is. Oh yeah, I remember now. I did say I was gonna show you guys her active, which is the fog invisibility. You need 2 boil release and 2 water release. Change one of these to boil. It is level 75 active, and you can get it from the shop. Just go to scrolls and scroll to the left, and you're gonna find it right over here. Yeah. So I'm going to change that skill, and we're going to equip the fog invis. Oh, boil release times 3. Shoot, I only have 2. God dang it. Gengetsu can actually use this active also. Oh, fog invis. What the fuck? I was taking off the wrong ones. So change that. It's change of 5, motherfucker. I mean, yeah. I know what I said. Come on, son of a bitch. There you go. Last one. There we go. That's the active level 100. It doesn't deal a lot of damage. The only particularly interesting thing about it is the fact that it has a possibility to do nullify your enemy's fury, basically. Make enemies unable to release for 2 rounds. That's really all. The hype that's around that. I don't think I'm going to be using it because it interrupts the whole water clone thing, and the water clones only last for like 4 rounds. So it's probably in my best interest just to have that not be on the Mizukage, because it takes quite some time to use it, when those water clones could be used to help the Mizukage deal more ninjutsu attack damage. But yeah, like I said, it does 1.2 million worth of damage. Not a lot. But it has the ability to possibly nullify the active skill and unique skill of your enemy. It doesn't always work, even when you get the debuff on the enemy, and it doesn't always show up. So I mean, I don't find it particularly useful. These guys in the heroic dungeon have an insane amount of hit, if you think about it. But yeah, that's the active skill, really. Not much else to it. But we're gonna equip the Kusarigama. We're gonna equip the Magatama Circular Fan, and we're gonna equip the Black Labyrinth. So that's 3.2 million. I would really be down like 150, maybe 200k CP if I don't put in Hinata. Because Hinata does get a bonus when you put her up with Naruto. Wrong guy. There we go. There we go. And yeah. See, I lost like nearly 300k CP just from like switching out Hinata. yeah, I mean, it's a team basically. Although I do have to admit, Hinata does have some like curse shields, so I could probably boost that up to only be like 200k CP loss. But either way, it's a little bit of CP loss, and when it comes to the Ninja War or crossover mines, not Ninja War, crossover mines, CP is nearly everything. So I mean, the difference in the 100k CP could mean the difference between you winning the battle and you losing the battle. So I mean, CP is a lot here. And the crossover mines at least. And I'm going to be really aggressively trying to get crossover mines during this week end because of the fact that, well, I need to get my Team 7 a diamond and it's going to take a long time. And yeah. So, let's see. Hokage, you beat me quite a few times. I think you deserve losing a little bit. There you go. Everybody's all sealed up thanks to Zetsu. And now we're going to do some damage and do some debuffs with the Mizukage. A nice thing about the little poison that she does with her what's it called? Not her team, but with her attack is that with her unique skill, what it does is what's it called? Shoot. Wow, I'm really tired. Sorry guys. Like I'm really spastic right now. It's until death. So basically what that means, even if like Sakura, heals everybody. Oh, whoa. It's not until death apparently. Sakura can somehow heal it, which is weird as all fucking hell. Well, I mean, what's his name? Nagata should seal her right about now. Yeah, she's not gonna do anything for some time. Oh, I forgot to take off the fog invisibility off of her. I have to say, Sakura is tanking like a champ right about now. And apparently that, active skill thing does not seal debuff. I mean, not debuffs, but does not seal passives. Yeah, Sakura is like tanking like a champ right now. I mean, it's not going to do a lot, but either way, she was tanking like a champ. That was a champion level worth of tanking. But yeah, not much else to this video. Just got my team here. Next person I'm gonna get to gold is basically Rock Lee, because once again, Konohana Leaf Ninja bonus or whatever it's called. So yeah, really Nagato could have been so much more powerful. Had I done everything right with Nagato, I can assure you he would have been at 4 million CP at the very least right now. Here, let me show you what happens when I train him up to diamond. I mean, not to diamond, but to gold. Gets 200k worth of CP, and then with his secondary passive, that's another 100k CP at the very least. So I mean, yeah, he could have been a lot stronger. But I messed up, and well, Nagato's not as strong as he could have. No, it's not even that I messed up. It's just that I didn't particularly want to lose my bank account during that night. So I mean, choices. Feels like this video's gone for way too long. But yeah, it's some music. I'm probably gonna keep this team now that I think about it. I mean, should I find a player who has more CP than I do? Like it's gonna be a last ditch effort thing, but I'm probably gonna put in like Hinata to boost up my CP. Like don't get your hopes up and think, oh, he's stuck at 28 million. No, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be stuck there anytime soon. I have quite a few plans actually to boost my CP up another million, but those are going to take some time. But yeah, 27 million right now for my main team, I suppose. So that's cool. Something that's funny, or at least that I found funny. Check this out. Let's see, where is it?
Where art thou? I don't think they can take down Gyuki yet, but let's see. Yeah, see, there you go. Oh yeah, by the way, the weakening from the Mizukage works on everything, unless they have a debuff thing, which means they're immune to debuffs. It works on everything. So somebody like even the Eight Tails, his attack would be cut down to 30%. I mean, with Nagata here, that really doesn't matter, but that's just something to note. By the way, Nagato can actually revive the dead. Even the any card really. He just pays like a 33% HP price basically, and he can revive your whole team as long as he's surviving. I saw it; it was pretty cool. Um, I can't quite remember if I'd done a gold Nagato yet, but I'll probably do a showcase eventually for him. Look at Naruto dealing like a 1.4 million on the Eight Tails, and no overclock too. Like that's impressive. Mizukage, I mean, she's useful because she also lowers ninjutsu defense. I mean, it's a rare occurrence as far as I can tell, but it's interesting nonetheless just to see it. I mean, if she lowers his taijutsu attack just when the Raikage is about to release his unique skill, that could be a very, very dangerous combination for the Eight Tails. But it doesn't look like that's going to be happening anytime soon. So, I mean, it's just contemplation as of right now. Yeah, between Nagato and Zetsu, the Eight Tails has hardly been able to do anything really. And even if he attacks with his unique skill, I mean, Nagato's Nagato's skill basically nullifies any sort of attack that could be used against the team. Fairly sure that they'll be able to defeat the Eight Tails down to the tentacle form, but I doubt that they're actually going to be able to take down the tentacle form itself. Also, I noticed that the Naruto's passive does not seem to work. They all should have like a 13 million shield right about now, or at the very least 3 million worth of shields. Shield points right now, nothing. It's a disappointment, but it happens, I suppose. Yeah, see, like the Eight Tails is like, not the Eight Tails, but everybody's like, oh, that's nice. You keep on trying that. Figurative team of Hinata, Mifune. Yeah, Hinata, Mifune, Might Guy, and the Raikage, and possibly even Killer B. Just all of those guys teamed together could easily take down the Eight Tails because they're primarily taijutsu based attackers. Killer B might not seem like it, but a lot of his attacks are taijutsu based, like his exclusive skin for Diamond, and if you recharge a lot. That skin is that skill is actually based on taijutsu attack, not ninjutsu attack. I think the way that it works, it lowers your ninjutsu attack as much as it raises your taijutsu attack. So I mean, that's nice. Yeah, like I said, it seems like they're gonna be able to take him down to like his tentacle form, but not actually take down the Eight Tails. So I'm just gonna kind of wait for this. The reason they can't do this with not Nagato but with Kuruma the Ninetales is because of the fact that the Ninetales has fire debuffs when he uses attacks, and although Nagato basically tanks, makes the whole team tank like a champ. Ninjutsu based attacks debuffs are a whole nother animal because ninjutsu defense more often than not does not affect debuffs. So I mean, it could just be a problem just getting the cards to do that basically to survive that. That's what I meant. Yeah, because debuffs they go through shields, they ignore shield points and just go straight towards the HP of your cards. And depending on which cards it is, it could be very dangerous if they don't have a lot of HP. Like the Eight Tails is just raw, just pure power um when it comes to attack, but the Eight Tails is not. The Nine Tails is not. He actually does debuffs, which is more dangerous in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? Yeah, see, I think the right Kage dealt like another 900k Taijutsu attack, which is nice. But so I'm gonna do Q&A very quickly, and then I'm gonna head off to sleep because it's 5 in the morning and I am tired. And it seems like somebody just commented on the video too, so I mean, should probably hurry up and do Q&A. Take off the media because, well, I don't want to hurt your guys' ears. And like I said, they're gonna get to the tail, not the tail, but the tentacle part, and but they're not gonna be able to take down the tentacle because it has too much HP. So tired. In some ways, I feel like I shouldn't be telling you guys my CP. But at the same time, I figure, I mean, what's the point of hiding it? Because I've seen some people try to hide it, and I'm like, really, dude? Gonna try to hide your CP? There's not much point to it. But I guess it could be like a psychological thing. But yeah. Or is it a click on the notice because that's probably the latest video, and press pause. Why not saving 50k gold and spending on a Hashirama? You'd be able to get 3 Hashiramas. That's actually a very good point. The reason I'm not saving up right now is because, well, these events are actually quite good. Like the Mizukage is stupidly strong. You just saw. She's actually more than likely able to solo most teams. Only teams with like an insane amount of hit would actually be able to take down the Mizukage. Otherwise, they'd be fine. So there's that. What games do you play besides this one, console or mobile? Wait, before answering the previous question from Eric, the thing is that I'm gonna probably start saving, but I mean, the most I can save is like 1k gold per day without spending any cash. So I mean, within 50 days, I'd get 50k gold. But more often than not, the events as they progress, they usually have some rather good rewards. So I mean, I may not do that. I may start saving up because the next event's not going to be useful to me, but once again, I may not. So I mean, it kind of depends on what the next event's going to be. What games do you play besides this one, console or mobile? So games, I play PS4 a lot, like a lot. I play Call of Duty Zombies. I don't particularly like multiplayer on Call of Duty. I'm decent, or at least I like to think I'm decent. Like I have like a zero point 0.5 KOD ratio, which is horrible. Like for every kill I get, 2 people kill me. So I mean, yeah, not exactly good at it. I like to play Dark Souls. I'm a very big Dark Souls fan. I like to play Bloodborne. I actually made a video a while back, like where I got a weapon that basically transforms you into a beast, and I went up against like what was essentially the son of a god. It was interesting and stuff, but yeah, play a lot of Dark Souls, Bloodborne games. I like playing The Last of Us. It's a beautiful story and game. Like I've dropped a lot of hours into it. What else? What else? Infamous. The Second Son, I believe it's called. I like playing that one. It was fun. Jack and Daxter, one of my favorite games. Every once in a while, I'll actually fire up my old PS2 and like just play on there. Kind of disappointed they don't have Jack and Daxter yet on the PlayStation Now. For those of you who don't know, PlayStation Now is it's just basically like you can play PS2 games on the on the PS4. It's just kind of like streaming, so like you need internet by force. Ratchet and Clank, I play those every once in a while on the PS Now. God of War, I actually I bought the remastered edition for the PS4. Um, there's another one that I bought the remastered edition for. It wasn't yeah, Dark Souls 2. I got the computer version and the PS4 version. I got damn. I know there's another game. I just can't quite remember it. I got Saints Row. I believe Get Out of Hell and the Saints Row 4, the one with the aliens. What else did I get? Or what else do I play more like? Naruto, the latest one, Ninja Storm. I can't remember what number it is at this moment. Um, what else? What else? What else? Sorry about that. Kind of snuck up on me. Otherwise, I would have tried to suppress it and just made it sound weirder, more likely than not. Cy Cooper, I like to play that. It's in the PlayStation now. It's a good game. Minecraft, every once in a while. God damn it, there's a game inside my PS4 that I play constantly, but I can't remember what the name of the game is. Okay, yeah, Devil May Cry 4, the deluxe edition or remaster, whatever it's called, but it's a freaking awesome game. Um, one of the main characters, or at least for this particular title, is Virgil. He's an extra character, I suppose. He's actually the one I named after my account because Virgil's a badass, and although Dante too is a badass, I still hold by the fact that if Dante and Virgil ever duke it out, like no playing around, no fucking around, what's it called? Virgil would destroy Dante, but I could be wrong, but I just think so. I just think that. So, anyways, that's the answer to your question, Andrew. Brian, the mizukage is good, but she doesn't have that much hit. Well, you can boost that up with your clan. You can boost that up with items, like you saw what I did with Itachi's ring. You can do that with what's his name? Mifune's weapon. You can also do that with the Hanzo rings. You can also do that with Jiraiya's Toad Sage thing, the forehead protector. You can also do that with the how to make a tier 4 at tier 4, like level 110, 120. It gives you like 30k hits and 80k ninjutsu attack. So I mean, there's a lot of ways to boost hit. Don't let that stop you. Can you overclock with your judo skill that's in the shop? I don't think so. Because for you to be able to overclock by itself at the very least, and not with Hashirama's help, you need like a percentage, um, bonus buff. Otherwise, the water clones would have given the Mizukage the ability to overclock, but they didn't basically. So I doubt that you can overclock with Chojido's Harameke skill. It's a level 75 passive, so I do know what you're talking about, but I just kind of doubt it. Is it worth spending when? Oh yeah, I talked to you, Rafael, about this. Um, do you have any advice for beating 24-10? Let's see, which is 24-10. We're gonna go to Kendo Legend. 24-10. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see how you may be having trouble with it because Itachi, he fucking stuns the hell out of you. He does a stun lock. He's a son of a bitch. You can confuse Itachi actually, and he'll like stun confuse himself or stun himself. Just do a lot of damage. Try to kill Itachi as quick as possible. You can actually stun Nagato, so you have an advantage there, I suppose. But yeah, just my real advice would be to kill off Itachi as soon as possible. Really. Let's see what else. How do I increase my hit? I'm a level 88 with a level 12 clan, and I'm stuck on 22-2. My attacks keep missing, and my equips are all Ambu and S rank Ambu. Well, if you consume some gold right now, you can get the Harameki to at least tier 4. You're gonna have to consume quite a bit though, so keep that in mind. I think you have to consume like 10k. I'm not quite sure. But if you can get the how to make it to tier 4, like I just mentioned, it does give you like 30k worth of hits, as you can see here. These guys right over here. Or is Chojiro? I think I skipped them. I have so many diamond cards at this point. It's not even funny. But yeah, see how to make it tier 4 hit 35k. You can also what you can also do is if you have Naruto's Toad Sage scroll, the Mount Maiboko scroll, if you can get it to tier 4, he does release a skill after his unique skill, which decreases your enemy's dodge, and it does give a lot of hit to Naruto. As you can see, 58k hits. I mean, that could be, a viable way. But yeah, the only way that you'd be able to do it during this event specifically is to get a how to make a drop from the from these things, the 7 ninja treasure deposit, and then going ahead and consuming. Let's see, not no. Consuming, yeah, you have to consume like 10k worth of gold to get the how to make a tier 4 item. Well, tier 3 refining item. Randy Lad with your Itachi. Thank you? Question mark, because I'm not quite sure if that's a positive thing or a negative thing. I hope it's a positive thing. So if it was a positive, thank you. It was negative, whatever. Um, damn she fine 123. How can I beat the 8 tails? Does ninjutsu not work on him? This is my lineup. This actually goes back to what I said. Ninjutsu does work on him, but you do need a card like Orochimaru to overclock you if you can't use somebody who does a lot of damage. And that's really bad luck. You have all of his items except his ranked. The ring's really what makes it critical. Um, Here you go. I'm going to go ahead and change this up. Oh yeah, I was going to use Hinata for this too. So you're going to want to use somebody like this. You're going to want somebody like this guy here in front because, well, I mean, you just want a sealer basically. You don't want them to die. Take off him. Put him in. Heh. Who else steals a lot of taijutsu? You could use Hidan, but I don't have Hidan any of his items to make him particularly powerful. You can use like Kim, I guess. And let's see. Put his items on. He should be fine. Which reminds me, I may actually have to start refining Hidan's items to tier 4 because it does give you taijutsu attack, and well, this would be a nice time to have a second ring that gives taijutsu attack. Nope. There we go. The Hanzo gas mask that gives taijutsu attack. Nope. Gonna take off the Hokage's necklace off of Naruto because that gives a lot of taijutsu attack. Yeah, you want to concentrate on taijutsu attack when it comes to these things, because like I said, taijutsu attack really does matter a lot. So that's a little bit more taijutsu attack. I think all of these items only really give Hinata taijutsu attack. Yeah, see, she's like at 680k taijutsu attack. That's insane. I think I could get her to 700k if I get the iron wristers on her, but it's not particularly powerful for her. That's 33k taijutsu attack. Kind of debating on whether or not to put the scarf on my guy because I mean, if I were to put the first Hokage's necklace on my guy, he would actually do more damage than if I were to put this on. Reason for that being is because while it does give him a shield if he is attacked, you don't particularly need it right now because I mean, you don't basically. It sounds like a dumb reason to give, but you really don't trust me. And so yeah, so got that. So let's put a Curse Seal of Wrath on him. Curse Seal of Wrath on him. Now I know you're asking how you can do it, but really, you need Taijutsu attack if you don't have Orochimaru's ring. That's the only real way. Um, really, this is overkill to do this. Because that's way too much Taijutsu attack. But you know, I figure it's something basically. I'm gonna take that off. Put that on, and nope, wrong one. Challenge and 6 tails. Nope, 7 tails, 8 tails. There we go. Reason I'm starting out with what's his name, Nagato, is because he basically makes the whole team immune to yeah, see, to the damage of the 8 tails. All I really have to worry about is his taijutsu attack. And yeah, I figure that what's his name? Zetsu can tank a couple of taijutsu attacks from what's his name? The 8 tails. So yeah, that's that. I think I forgot to equip something on the mic guy. I'm not quite sure though. I could be wrong though. But yeah, 3 million, 2 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. Yeah, and with Zetsu like healing everybody, like yeah, it's pretty cool. What was that? 22 million, I think, on critical with Mifune's Taijutsu attack. 14 million with the Raikage, putting in a strong, good showing. Good show, good show. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I could put in Mike Guy and just him by himself with, what's his name, Nagato, and maybe Zetsu, and I could three-man this thing fairly easily, but, yeah. Taijutsu attack is the best way to go. Really, not much else that I can say. Oh yeah, so I got my guy's active, which is the passive skill, Gate of Death. It's useful. I'm not gonna deny that, but it can be a little frustrating at times. You only really want to get shit. He's gonna die. Okay, he's not. Sweet. I really hope he doesn't die. Shit, he died. The reason he died so soon is because Mifune sealed his passive, and well, that just kind of killed him basically. But yeah, believe it or not, I can just do this, and let's see, change this up. Take that off, take that off. And I think that is the perfect mic guy. I don't have any earrings that give taijutsu attack, as far as I can remember. So yeah, it's the perfect mic guy when it comes to taijutsu attack. I mean, obviously, there's other mic guys with more taijutsu attack, but for right now, that's about as perfect as you're gonna get. So, nope, wrong thing. Definitely wrong thing. Man, I'm just showing off at this point. I'm sorry. Yeah, but like I said, Taijutsu attack is really the best thing when it comes to this. It was a 3 million critical, I think. It's actually kind of ironic that it's Mike Guy himself who is dealing more damage to himself than the Atos is actually doing to him. Um, How much is that? Like 88 million, I think. That was not 88 million. That was like 8 million, I think. Uh, I'm really tired. Sorry, guys. But I will persevere. I can do this. I can do this. Mm-hmm. The reason my guy is so strong is because of the fact that, well, he constantly makes his taijutsu attack stronger. And I'm fairly sure that was a 50 million taijutsu attack, non-critical. So, yeah, the debuffs do deal quite a bit of damage, but the bulk of his damage is from his own taijutsu. I mean, there's also the fact that his active skill is boosting him up quite a bit. So there's that. He's at like a what 6 million criticals with normal attacks. Think this one might be. There you go, 176 million. Hey, why did he die? He was not supposed to die. What the hell? Oh, I forgot that this guy seals his passive also. Shoot. Spiritual manipulations. God dang it. Nope. 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 Spore work. Yeah, I mean, I figure you get the point at this point. But one more try because I really like to show off my guy. He's stupidly powerful. I kind of regret not getting his active skill. I mean, his secondary passive, because otherwise he would have definitely made my team right now. But sometimes you live and learn. And besides, it would have costed a lot of cash. And even though it doesn't look it, I am trying to like stop buying from this game. So yeah. There you go. See, he's not dying. Not dying. Well, I mean, he's not sealing him, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Believe it or not, it's actually a good thing that I'm so tired because yesterday I kind of had insomnia and I didn't fall asleep until like 3 in the afternoon when I had woken up at 4 in the afternoon the day before. And well, I didn't go to work because of it. I was just too tired. I couldn't do anything. I was basically useless for a day. Well, which is was today. So, hopefully I'll be able to like just sleep it off right now, and be bright and peppy for tomorrow. Cause I mean, just gonna upload this monster of a video and then go to sleep. Really, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish the Q&A, even though I've been purposefully drawing it out. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Was that 100 something? I think that was 100 million something. It really sucks that Mike Guy's unique skill is not viable in the Ninja War. Otherwise, he could deal a lot of damage. I mean, he's already dealing a lot of damage in the Ninja War either way, but that's because of his debuffs and the effect that his passive and his weapon skill gets stronger as the battle goes on. I think that was 200 million. If my eyes do not deceive me, I think the next one's gonna kill the eight tails. You could probably substitute Zetsu for I don't know, Chojiro. You can substitute what's his name? Nagato for any sealer. Doesn't have to be a particular one. And 320 critical for the win. There you go. That's what I meant. I'm gonna go back to my other team. Yeah. Okay. Gonna go back to Q&A. There we go. And hopefully that helped in some way. Damn, she found 1, 2, 3. And yeah, that was actually the last question. Yeah. Xander, thanks for explaining that. That's how that works.
Alright, that's about it for this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching. And, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. For anybody who's gonna consume, like bulk consume right now, just some advice. Really think about where you're gonna consume on. And another thing is, give it an hour before the next event comes up, because usually in an hour before the next event comes up, you usually have like half an hour worth of warning of what the next event is gonna be. And the 4 days event are more often than not better events, more or less, with stronger cards. So there's that. So that's about it for this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. And thanks for watching.